My name is Mallory Hickson and my persuasive speech is called Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. Have you ever thought about how much rubbish you produce in a day? Like how many plastic bottles you throw away or how many aluminum cans you just throw away without even thinking about it? Have you ever thought about how much trash your town produces in a day? Or what about the United States? Or the whole planet? It's an obvious fact. We need to recycle. To understand why recycling is so a problem, we first must look at why Mother Nature needs our help. Learn how to reduce, reuse, recycle, and understand how it would help growing trash problems. I know a lot about this subject because ever since 7th grade, our teachers and faculty have pushed the idea of recycling into our everyday lives. We'll first take a look at why Mother Nature needs our help. Right now, trash is being dumped into landfills or dumps. Waste from the landfills leak into the ground and contaminate food and water sources. Greenhouse gases like methane are released from trash and damage our ozone layer. There's also a loss of nutrients from the landfill. When I was 4 years old, my mom took me to the dump with her to drop off grass trimmings. I remember looking through all the trash and thinking, how could my small town of 950 people produce that much trash? According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, we each use 4.6 pounds of trash per day, which amounts to 251 million tons of trash per year per person. This is 2 times the amount of trash per day per person than other leading developed countries. The problems that we need to recycle affects mankind. We all need to think about the consequences, what would happen if the place that we live were filled with trash and all the hazardous things that might happen to our friends and family. Elijah Lee, a Demands Media reporting on the National Geographic, says materials derived from natural environments such as living organisms or mineral ores or water aren't in endless supply. So if we don't sustainably manage them today, then our future generations won't be able to utilize them. Since you now know there is a serious problem, I'll show you how to help by reducing, reusing, and recycling. I want you to take small steps. It takes a little time out of your day, and it's easy to do anywhere, like at school, work, or home. The first step is to reduce. Reduce the amount of products that you throw away every day. Buy reusable products instead of disposable. The next step is to reuse. Everybody always says, one person's trash is another's treasure. So if you have old appliances or tools or clothes that can be used again, give them away to people in need. The last step is to recycle. It's easy to separate plastic, aluminum, glass, batteries, anything into separate containers and taking them down to your local recycling plant. They will do all the work for you. All you have to do is separate them into different bins. Green Waste says that it is estimated that 75% of solid waste are recyclable, but only 30% are actually recycled. In our school, we have a recycling program. We have a cardboard box in every room so that people can recycle the papers or homework that they use. And there's also designated recycling bins located around the school. The most important ones are outside of the gyms, so that when you're exiting from a basketball game or a school event, you can just throw your used plastic bottles in there. It's very handy. Recycling methods have worked in the past. Even the Discovery Channel even says that the U.S. recycling efforts have diverted more than 60 million tons of waste from landfills yearly. This amounts to 32% of our trash. Some people have objections to recycling though. One objection is recycling is not convenient at all. That's very wrong. How easy is it to get 2 trash bins and put your plastics in one and your aluminum in another? Or how easy is it to give away some of your clothes? Another objection is, how can recycling help? Actually, the small stuff helps. The small stuff like recycling helps. What would America be like if everybody thought, oh, only one vote, only my vote won't make a difference in the overall happening. That is totally wrong. What you do and take small steps will totally help if we all put our effort together. Now that you understand how you can make a difference, we'll look at the positive results of recycling. Our natural resources are saved, like trees, water sources, animals, they're saved. Greenhouse gases are reduced, which protects the ozone layer, which in turn affects our global temperature. It also saves energy. In fact, using recycled aluminum scraps to make new aluminum cans saves 95% energy than making cans straight from the bauxite ore, according to Recycling Awareness Ideas. Recycling also reduces pollution. Today we talked about the need of recycling, how easy it is to help, and how recycling could save our planet's health. The need can be solved by people like you and me, people who take little amount of time out of their day to help Earth. After all, Earth is the only place that us humans call home.